Hi, I'm Seth with Land the House. Today I'm going to take a look at the Heimvision security camera with solar panel. So let's open these boxes and see what's inside. Let's first take a look at the security camera. Let's go ahead and pull this out of its packaging. There's a sticker here that says, be sure to get the stuff behind the plastic. So, alright, let's open all this up. Okay, let's start off with whatever is inside of this box here. Looks like a mounting ball head, which is pretty cool. So you can swivel this unit in whichever direction you need just by loosening the ball head and turning it around there and then lock it down. We'll get into that a bit more here in a bit. Mounting hardware, more mounting hardware. Looks like a charging cable. And what is this? Very interesting. We'll have to find out what that is as well. And so the camera itself looks kind of like a minion. So this unit is meant to be charged by the charging cable that is right here. So let's say you had this as a front door camera. You would just pull it down, charge it, and there you go. But I'm going to have this on the side of my house, and so I want to be able to have a solar panel that will keep this charged all the time. So the panel is sold separately. So here is the panel itself. It has two mounting options. You can mount flat, just using the included hardware on these screws here, or you can use this little attachment here, which allows you to use the ball head and screw in here and angle it into the sun as needed. It's pretty cool how it attaches to the unit. You just pop the charging rubber piece off back here, and it has the replacement rubber piece that will fit into the camera. So it is still maintaining that water resistance there. Let's jump into the features of this camera a little bit more. We have a motion detector here and the camera itself. Flipping over, this little indentation here is actually a magnetic mount option. So this piece here is a piece of metal and your magnet is inside the unit, and it's actually quite strong, which is pretty cool there. That way you can adjust at any angle, almost 180 degrees, that you would like this camera to be facing. Has a speaker back here. You can pull this piece off in the back. It's just a piece of rubber. You've got your micro SD, your USB charging, and then the power button. And it looks like possibly a tiny reset button up here in the corner. Has the 1/4 inch threads down here for mounting, and I'm thinking this is a tiny microphone. We'll have to find out. But that's it. It's pretty simple. Time to get this thing installed. I have the app installed. Let's see if we can get this thing going. It says to remove this back piece, and I've got a micro SD card installed there. I'll go ahead and get the reset key out. It says that's going to be required. First item is to push and hold the power button for 5 seconds. Okay, I see a light blinking up here. Alright, next it says to take the reset pin and press the pin down here for 5 seconds. Okay. Heard that sound. I'm guessing that means it's reset. There are a number of steps you have to go through. The instruction booklet here is a bit long, and it's two-sided. But hopefully once this thing is up and running, we will be good to go. Okay, I now have the phone connected to this camera. So I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit because it is picking up kind of a feedback. Click here, It's going to take a second to load this camera up. Okay, and this is a live view. So the recording I just made is saved here into the device. I can go into my phone here and play.
You can also do a record. And now it's recording.
And let's move ahead here to when I was outside.
Where the Wi-Fi is a lot stronger.
There you go. So if you needed to have a quick recording, you could do that. Or it will also save to the card itself. The camera has a motion sensor that detects a body. So let's go ahead and step around the corner of my shop and see if it will take a picture of me whenever I trigger the motion sensor. So let's see what we get here. Anything? All right, I'm gonna walk away. All right, just heard my phone go off. So let's see what we get here when I load up the phone. All right, there we go. That's me walking around the corner. And there I am again. So it takes 2 pictures at a time. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yes, that may be able to determine who I was walking around that corner. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and install all 3 of these on the side of this board. Let's start with the magnetic mount, which I find to be quite fascinating. So I'm just installing this screw that came with the unit. Once that's in there, just going to slip this down. Not quite enough. That's cheap. Head of that screw came off. This screw quality is poor. Even with a pre-drilled hole, the head of the screw came off, so go with a bigger hole here. That should do it. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. So now the camera should be able to just snap on there and turn in any direction that you need. And I believe it's strong enough to hold itself up there. Now if somebody were to come along with a stick and hit it, it would probably pop off there, but this way you're really able to angle this any direction that you need. Okay, the next is going to be this camera mount with the screw, which is going to be a bit more durable if somebody's trying to knock it down. Okay, there we go. And now I can just take the camera and spin it on to that 1/4 inch screw till it hits the end. Use that secondary threaded piece to hold it tight. And now I can move this any direction that I want. And when I tighten down this butterfly nut here, it will lock it into place nice and strong. And now lastly, it's time for the solar panel mount. Okay. Now I can take the solar panel, and it has that same 1/4 inch thread down there. Just going to spin this whole thing on. Okay. And now I can adjust the piece back here until this is angled the direction towards the sun. Let's see if there's any charging indicator here on the front. Not that I see, but there's not really a lot of sun out right now. We should know more here shortly. So installation was pretty quick and easy for the solar panel as well as the camera. I'm going to wait till nighttime falls and we'll see how well the infrared camera works on here as well. Okay, I've waited until dark, which you can see just a little bit of light up there in the sky. I've got the camera on. Let's go ahead and move over here and see what we get with the IR sensor and the night vision, the infrared. Okay, light came on. See if it's going to detect me here. My phone should ring. There it goes. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'll bring this up on the screen for you, but I can see where I've walked through the light there. The Heimvision camera and solar panel is a pretty great setup. It has a great motion sensor and also works well at night with the infrared. So if you want to check out this camera setup, I have a link in the description down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.